Will begin things at the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rifles one incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to
again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Chance so good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC first down. Dancing. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
14, he's going deep. Get him.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Carson.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run. So the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete.
Wilson.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Complete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen, for a Seattle 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Russell Wilson.
And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 99. Check 99.
There's Wilson to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. This is Homer. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12.
36 power. 36 power.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the...
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And 6.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
No gain on
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's got room.
This is
and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Seahawks nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off 4.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Wilson sack. A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's Reed returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I can't believe they even let you play. Take off.
They'll run this with Homer. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Seahawks.
The He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Push him back. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
See what you got. 56. Mike, let's go double count right here. Double count.
Here's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. From the gun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Whoa.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
throwing is Wilson.
the Chiefs.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On the option, here's Wilson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
56 to Mike.
And to give this time to the tailback. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Alert, alert. Check 26, check 26.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw, Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Get off the field.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Complete to DeMarcus Robinson. A gain of 21 yards. And the first
from midfield. Here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Brought down back.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks.
Chris Jones, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.